do want to bring up because my guy Ken Z is coming up next,
Yes,
right? So I wanted to say, you know, March 26th, me and him have a rap battle coming up.
He mentioned that there was a rap battle coming up.
He talked about that, huh?
He briefly mentioned it.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. That's cool.
You know, he said he's going to have some words for you. Have you ever had a sugar mama?
No, I came close when we was in Houston. I came close. I was talking to the little cougar in the store. They talking about, you need to get it. I'm the one who won. Good.
They pay really well.
Yeah, big shit. If you're a cougar, matter of fact, if you're a Panther out there, come on. Jaguars too.
Yep.
We accept Jaguars.
All the cheetahs out there.
I don't fuck with cheaters or lions.
Yes.
Y'all be lying. Y'all be cheating. Fuck.
When you are on a forum, do you ever feel that feeling? It's almost like crazy how this has worked out and I'm in this position. And how do you deal with that tense?
Got to breathe through it. 4, 4, and 4. And it's like 4
The box,
in,
right? Yeah.
The box. 4 in, hold 4, 4 out. Anxiety is attached to fear, but excitement is attached to something that you want to get into. You know?
I just don't like doing bad business at all. Like, if anybody knows me, like, you're either gonna have that money before I see you that day or before we even hit that date for whatever I'm paying you, whether it be a music video, a photo shoot, anything.
You always pay before the...
Yeah, I'm not doing no payment plans. I'm not doing none of that stupid ass shit, bro. Like, especially to a person, you're not an entity where they can report and account for that. I'm not doing that.
Right.
Okay, so like...
You got good street credit.
Think about it this way. You get in a car, you turn on the radio, you're driving around, suddenly a song comes on that takes you back to a moment in time in your life. That's a bookmark.
Right.
What do the musicians do? Put a bookmark in the pages of people's lives.
Oof.
That's off, bro.
Right.
1,000 songs.
You think you put in 10,000 hours?
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
25,000 hours. I'm for real, man. I have a day of music, bro. Like, we can start listening to my music right now. What time is it? It's 9:26.
We'd still be in here.
Tomorrow at 9:26, you'll never hear the same song.
That's awesome. That's cold.
New York got the best glizzies.
Buy them off the street. Yeah.
Straight off the street.
Yeah.
Best place to get them from. Straight off the street.
Yeah.
I don't like a store. I don't trust a store.
So, yeah, I mean, because the street's more sanitary.
Yeah, it's more sanitary. Yeah, it's more healthier in the streets and everything. You feel me? Sure. I ain't got hurt yet.
Have you had anybody trail your trailer?
I've definitely had a lot of people come back and like say, I'm back here because you're here.
They're looking at the lineup, not the music lineup, the food truck lineup.
Add a grilled cheese to the menu, and
Stop playing.
it's super popular.
What do you think that is? Grilled cheese on it?
Everyone knows grilled cheese is good.
Gang related, and I let people think what they want to think, but at the end of the day, like I said, I don't bang blood, I'm covered in it.
Pause.
Yeah.
Mr. Steve, are you for real, bro?
What the?
For real, bro?
This feels like a Jerry Springer episode.
For years, I've heard him put out content for years. I'm a fan. That knew your name before I mentioned it type shit.
When they got problems, they don't want you to solve the problem. They just want you to hear the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
My generation calls that venting.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
My generation calls it that too.
You are a commodity. Your stock price is going to go up and down based on what you provide for society, what you provide within your clique, your group of friends.
I love that, man.
Your stock price is going to go up and down.
I ain't give a fuck. Mama's my bad. I could cuss though, can't it?
Fuck no.
Oh, bad. My bad. You talking shit.
My favorite memory from Spring Hill was I remember having a conversation with Father Harmless.
That was his name?
Wow.
Yes. So Father Harmless, I was asking him for life advice. Here I am, 18 years old, and I think I'm in over my head. This would have been 1992. And I asked him, what did you want to do when you were my age? And he said, well, I always wanted to be fluent in Hebrew and Latin and Greek and English. I wanted to write my own translation of the Bible. And then I was thinking, oh, that must have been like his hobby or something, it's aside from being a Jesuit priest. And I said, did you do that? And he grabbed the Bible out of my hand, turned it to the page and said,
No way!
He was on the team that did the New American Bible at the time.
I was on ESPN a couple times. They say it looked like I'm running from the Gulf of Mexico. I was a running back.
From the Gulf of Mexico.
They say it looked like I'm running from a Gulf of Mexico. They say it looked like I'm running from Mobile to the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, gosh.
Like I was fast. And I was like, I ran over a dude, scored a touchdown. We was on like the 20 or the 25, may have been the 30. I ran a cool ass touchdown. It was on ESPN, like top 10.
Gotcha. It'd be cool to watch some Maserati Duke highlights.
It'll be cool.
Jake.
Yes.
What has your experience been like in this band?
With these guys, so most of our original like songs that I wrote like on the way to school after smacking the yard on the bus, showing up to school, faded and writing lyrics.
You go into a restaurant, you might go into a Michelin star restaurant and there's a chef there and you might order, it could be anything, crawfish etouffee. You're not the person who invented that crawfish etouffee, but you are the best at making it. And you have to be creative within parameters. And that's what playing someone else's song is. It's you putting some of yourself into their song when you perform it, because you're not the person who invented chocolate cake. You just make the best chocolate cake.
Like, what was your first memory?
My first memory?
Like out of the osmosis.
I remember being 4 years old and I got dropped off at my Nana's house and she was like, it was really early and she was like, just watch cartoons in the living room, I'm going back to sleep. And so I was like, okay. And I turned on the TV and like the first thing that came out, it was like, the serial killer plays cat and mouse with the detectives. And I was like, what? And yeah, that like scarred me. I just wanted to watch like Max and Ruby or something.
What was your favorite class in 7th grade?
I don't even remember. All I know is PE will always been mine.
Yeah, PE, yeah.
I don't like class, science, math.
Yeah.
I like playing and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't have to study for PE. No homework. It's just play.
I don't even remember doing homework. My folks used to have to make me do homework.
Oh, yeah. You're one of those kids.
Recently, I did a show with Big X the Plug at LSU. So,
Not big.
So crowd going.
Mm-hmm.
And
hey.
Yeah. Was it weird at first being in a bar at 14 or 15 playing music for some?
It was strange, man. It was strange. It was at the time it was on the west side of Mobile Bay. West side.
That's a skill.
It's a skill. You got to see that. You got to see people for who they are, not what they show you.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you look in the mirror, you see yourself, right? Mm-hmm. When I look in the mirror, I see a mirror because it's a fucking mirror. That makes sense to you?
No.
Okay.
How do you broach the subject, like taking a picture of the client after the haircut?
Sometimes I ask, but most of the times, like I just try to get in like a quick little picture. For real, I just turn their head a little bit, prop up the ring. Yeah, because like I've had a few people be like, "Nah, I don't want my picture taken." It's like, dog, I just spent 40 minutes on your haircut. Like,
right.
I don't want to take no for an answer right now. This shit looks crispy, it looks clean.
Right.
I got the razor on you, like, and you just told me no, like, so.
There was one night. It was right before Christmas break of my junior year, and I got a toy drum set from one of my friends, and Baylor kept telling me he knew how to play drums, and so he took, like, I'm talking, it's like a tiny little drum set, and he told me, dude, watch this, and he just is going to town on it, and he broke it, and it didn't, like, it was like a plastic little toy drum set, and I was like, dude, it's really good. I like took a video of it and like looked at it the next day. It was not great.
When did you get into music?
You know, I'll be sitting in like an abandoned house, smoking and stuff, and then I get to rap, and they be like, "Oh boy, you sound like Lil Wayne, like boy, you snapping." Then I was like, "Damn, I'm hard for real." And then that's kind of when it first kind of clicked in my head, like, "Damn, all right."
Yo, shout out, man. I want to thank Gulf Coast Music for having me on their podcast. So in turn, man, I wanted to try to bless the fellas, man, with some of the plethora merch. You know, I know it's a little late, Mardi Gras just passed, but you know, they definitely can sport it for next year.
Yes, sir.
Shout out McNasty. Y'all tap in with McNasty, man, from Mobile, Alabama. He just hooked up Gulf Coast Music.
Man. McNasty's the homie. Thank you, McNasty.
Appreciate it, bro.
Man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
And hit me up if y'all need some too, man. Instagram on plethora.
Yep.
Cows are the really coolest things because they can take photosynthesis and turn it into protein that we can eat. They are the most well-engineered creature that we have on this planet. Because you could put them pretty much anywhere and they're going to have a gain.
It's like the Travis Hunter of the field house.
Yeah, do you know who Travis Hunter is?
You put him anywhere on the field and he gives you a game.
Oh, yeah, he does, yeah.
Stop rapping over vocals. Stop performing over these vocals. Because honestly, if you get on the stage, I'm going to support you. I'm never gonna diss you in public, but honestly, if I wanted to listen to your tracking, I would have asked you to send me your Spotify link.
Just finna take off UAB for real. Kinda in my high school days, it was like 12, 13.
Right.
When you like 12, 13? When you came to grow up?
Hold on, move the mic.
Let me explain.
Rising from the darkness.
And I knock on the door, and there's no answer. And I'm, by the way, my head is like this big. I'm hungover. I feel like sweaty as July. Knocking on the door, no answer. So I'm thinking, okay, he's either overslept, and I need to go in there and wake him up because he's got a flight to catch, or I've missed him. So I just decided to just bail out. It was a stupid idea anyway. So as I was leaving, here he comes, running down the driveway. He'd been out on a little jog.
Do you believe in therapy?
I was doing therapy probably a few months ago, right before I put out this project. I was doing therapy. It's all right. I look at it like this, man. You don't need this shit. They want you to keep coming back. They want you to keep talking about, well, I don't know why this and why that.
Right.
You know why. It's your karma, or it's your life.
What practices do you do to self-reprimand yourself?
Smoke weed.
If you have anything that you want to do it. Because, I mean, a lot of people said I shouldn't rap. A lot of people on TikTok gonna say I suck. A lot of people, fuck y'all, I'm gonna do me. So if you don't like it, somebody will. It might just be your mama.
40 people on stage.
I was in the backfield with my headphones in, like listening to the set I was doing, and I like heard something through the headphones, so I took it off, and it was just like, "We wonder." I was like, "Oh yeah, it's time to go."
That's some movie shit.
So they all walked me through the door, and
to like booking an out of town show to a place you've never been before.
Dope. Like the love that you get from out of town versus home.
Yeah.
It's dope. Cause they ain't biased, they don't know you. They just vibing with you. They just trying to see who you is, but down here it's like, oh, I ain't going, I don't help her, I don't know her.
Yeah.
It's basically
I remember what you did in second grade.
Yeah, you feel me?
I actually started doing karaoke. I learned that doing karaoke with a bunch of drunk people watching you is a lot easier to get over stage fright because no one's really paying attention, no one's really judging you.
Music feeds the soul, but food feeds the future. Right here on the Gulf Coast, thousands of families don't know where their next meal is coming from. Feeding the Gulf Coast is changing that tune one meal at a time. Imagine this. For every $1, you can provide up to 5 meals. That's like turning a quiet solo into a full-blown jam session of hope for someone in need. Let's turn the volume up on kindness and down on hunger. Visit feedingthegulfcoast.org to donate today, because together we can make sure no one goes hungry on or off the stage. Feeding the Gulf Coast, because every community deserves an encore. Whoa, 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 don't let the dogs out. The City of Mobile Animal Shelter has many loving pets ready for a nice home. Whether you're looking for a dog like Snoop or a cat like Doja, the City of Mobile Animal Shelter is where you can find your next friendly companion. They're located at 855 Owen Street, and you can stop by anytime between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We all need a little bow wow in our lives. Call 251-208-2800 because the City of Mobile Animal Shelter has you covered. That's 251-208-2800. Roof.
And he goes in the bathroom with a couple of Walmart bags.
Oh, hell no.
Yep. And he comes out and throws this Walmart bag, ties it up in the trash instead of taking it to the side of the road or burying it in a hole or something. The bus smelled like that for the entirety of the tour.
And nobody wanted to touch it. For the entirety of the tour.
Nobody knew who it was. Yes. I mean, we were.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
it just happened discreetly in the night.
It just the mysterious case of the midnight shitter, and
Mm.
because it's the bus driver
You
and
at least
nobody
expect
wanted to.
You have to be a little bit delusional to make it an entertainment. I probably shouldn't be doing this, but I'm just gonna dive off the board anyway. Found out today that someone I went to high school with apparently does not think I'm funny at all. Doesn't think that I should be running comedy at all. I'm like, ooh, that's a good thing your opinion doesn't matter. That would really,
Like, fuck
you
yeah.
know what I mean?
I can get out of bed today.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys, to the Gulf Coast Music Podcast. My name's Q Steezy, and today's new wave is MJ, aka Rich Vision.
You know what I'm saying? The real first president, you know what I'm saying? The original pioneer, you know what I'm saying? Wave King shit. Yeah.
Explain that. What is Wave King?
Shit, man, it's me, like,
Yeah.
first pioneer, like, saucy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just fire flows, you know what I'm saying? Just turn shit, you know? Lead the way.
They wouldn't give me my phone back, so I went into the principal office. I took her phone, and I took it home with me.
The principal's son?
Yes. I didn't know that the principal was married to an officer. They came
That's
to my
typically
house.
how it goes, I think.
They came to my house. They said they tracked the phone. I hit it. I think I hit it in your room. Yeah, I hit it in his room. And they was searching me. I was like, I don't got it. I went back to the school the next day. I put it in the ceiling. That wasn't smart.
That's a crazy story.
That was not smart though. I think that was the first. That was the first time I got arrested. Yeah. Didn't get expelled though. But I got arrested.
Are you and the principal cool to this day?
My last day, she cool with me. Cause my last day down there, that was back in CC. Oh, me, she was hugging me and stuff. She was like, "I'm proud of you" and all this. I was just like, yeah.
How'd you get into music, man? You just dropped a crazy freestyle. How's that possible?
How I got into music, like my cousin them, when I was little and shit, they were rapping, so
Yeah.
they used to be having like them big ass chains and money and shit.
Oh, really?
So I used to like study them, but I always had my own little swag and my own mind and my own demeanor. So like I'd go to the studio with them, but they wouldn't let me rap then.
Hmm.
Like
It was like
you don't know how to rap.
It was like an age requirement.
Yeah, they wouldn't just let me rap.
Right.
They didn't know I had it. So one day I had wrote a song, and I wrote it.
Right.
And I liked it. So I started like selling candy and shit.
I don't understand that.
I started selling candy.
How does that connect with writing a song?
I wrote the song.
Right.
I gotta pay for my studio session.
Oh, I see.
See, they studio session was free because they was
Right.
already on.
Got to sell candy to make ear candy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm originally from Pensacola. You know, I started off as an athlete. You know, I got into music down here in Mobile. Met you. You know, you really helped me out a lot, bro, and I really appreciate it. You know, you was like my big first step. You know, you're my producer, and I really appreciate it, bro.
Man, it's been great working with you.
You're trying to still prove yourself. You obviously are trying to build a reputation. You're obviously trying to make sure you meet the right connections, and you're trying to make it to the pros.
Right.
And that's kind of what I wanted to portray with spring training.
What is it like to have motion?
Motion is when you staying consistent, when you moving every day. It don't even matter if the small things. Everything counts. Radio interviews, nonprofit organizations.
Yeah.
You know, just staying consistent, keeping your face inside.
A lot of people be scared of change. That's liable. You feel me? It's like anybody can be scared of change. Even though I'm scared of change sometimes. But people always like forget that change can also be good too.
We often think about he flies too close to the sun and he melts his wings. But you also forget Deidus, his father, says don't fly too close to the water either. Because if he's too close to the water, the wings get wet and he falls into the water and sinks.
Do you ever kind of feel burnt out from interviewing so many people? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
That's why days, I'm not gonna lie, just transparent moment. That's why people ain't seen me drop nothing in a little minute because I got a little burnt out. I got overwhelmed.
Today's new wave, Rachel Williamson.
Hi, how are y'all?
Coming in from Robertsdale.
Mm-hmm.
What's the music scene like in Robertsdale?
I just went to the Keith Urban concert
That's
on
cool.
Thursday. That was fun.
Yeah.
Really wild to see him play,
Yeah.
because he plays all his own music. Like the guitar and all his songs he plays himself, and he can play.
And then I got an email back like a few hours later, and it was like, congratulations, you have the first slot. And I was like, oh. And then it was like, you have to be in Nashville in 2 days. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, she texted me and was like, oh, by the way, I signed us up to go to a voice audition. You need to drive me. And I'm like,
And I said, well, okay, the chances of like that actually happening are like low, but okay, whatever. And then like a few hours later, oh, I have the first slot. We have to be there in like a day.
It's just hard to imagine that with where we're at.
Where do you see the game in 5 years?
The B-Boss game, oh, dude. Well, I thought about this in 2018. I'm like, where's it going to be in 5 years? What am I going to be like in 5 years?
Were you right?
I was like, I'm going to be a beast. I'm like, okay, I was right. I'm a beast. All right, I'm pretty good. I'm bloodhound. I mean, dude, I'm a dog. I mean,
I go in the mall. I'm passing them out. They kick me out of the mall. All right, cool. Go outside. Start putting them on cars.
Right.
It's laminated. So I'm thinking like, this ain't gonna get stuck. It started raining. It started raining. It got A dude tagged me on social media on Instagram. He was like, man, I'm not gonna lie, your music better be hard. It got stuck to his windshield and it was a rental.
And now he's a lifetime fan.
So he get, I don't know.
How much time each day do you spend towards music on average?
Too much. No, I think every waking moment that I'm not in class, like, I mean, you can talk to my roommates. You could probably talk to anyone at the school at this point. It's like if Ray doesn't have a guitar in his hand, he must be going to class because I've stayed up. I've been staying up multiple nights, 2 a.m. just messing around on the piano, messing around with the guitar.
Right.
I've woken up early to study, and then I'll be like, play a song or two. Like I just constantly just.
Once you play that song or two, it becomes song or five. You know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get a job. Man. Save your money, stack it. I don't care if you put $50 in the job. A week or every time you get paid, guess what? It's gonna add up. Forget about it. Come back to it after about 10 weeks. I promise you, it's gonna add up. Put it behind what you really want to do. And the stars, the moon, and the sun is all yours.
Self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Quarantine. Rape allegations.
Oh, shit.
Everything crumbled. Everything crumbled.
I'm sorry, that's not funny, but
quarantine hit, and I literally had to cancel 3 tours that I had booked.
Well, Smooth's story is kind of funny. So Smooth, by the time he did Song for Song, he was already getting like 100,000 streams, right? But a lot of people don't know Smooth's entry was more of a pride thing because he had submitted a few times before and didn't get picked.
Really?
Yeah. So
How long have you had
people
it?
don't know that. 2019 was the first one.
Gotcha.
So a lot of people don't know Smooth submitted more than once. So we joke about it, but when he came, I was like, hey, bro, like, you don't need the platform. He was like, no, I got something to prove, dog. And I was like, you ain't got to prove that to me. Like, I wasn't picking you.
This is the most professional environment I've ever been in.
Oh, come on.
Hey, look, I've been to a lot of places. This is tight, man. You got a nice spot, man, bright lights, good system. Hey, this is bad. I've only done a few podcasts, but this is the best one I've been so far.
What fascinates you by these old school pop culture icons?
There's just a quality and truth that they inhabit.
Mm.
You know, they're so complex, and I just feel like the music of that time was much more real.
Hippie music.
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
Drugs.
I call it the 30-year cycle. When you're 10 years old and you love something,
yeah.
30 years later, you're 40, you can afford to buy it. And that's why it's worth more money. It's tough to convince your wife to let you hang on to crap for 30 years.
Right. The Pokemon cards have to go.
Because now you're a millionaire if you have your Pokemon cards from 35 years ago.
Dude, I was on a bus one time, 4th grade. I was in the back of the bus and I'd just gotten like 500 Pokemon cards. Binders full. Dropped them all, scattered across the bus. Other kids, yeah. Lost them.
I would hope you didn't have a foiled Charizard in there.
When I was like 21, I booked my first show. I paid to get on that bill. It was $50.
And who was the show for?
It was at like Alabama Music Box, the old Music Box, which was on Dolphin down. I think now it's next to the Mardi Gras store. Music Box got shut down. There's a whole bunch of background stories with them, but they used to have a really cool venue.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and I was just so desperate.
Artists, I would say the artists that kind of press my buttons the most are the ones that think they can do it all by themselves. So like they'll come to me but they record at home.
Right.
So we like to call those the
pretengineers, and you can't tell them anything.
Yeah,
you know, because it doesn't, because they kind of got the demoitis thing. So like they're so used to hearing that sound that they produce at home.
Yeah.
So when you give them something else, it don't sound right to them.
Right.
So we try to please them and give them what they want, but it sounds terrible. And yeah, those are like the most difficult people to work with. And I'm kind of at the point now where it's like, if I know that ahead of time, like I give that to like the interns. Because I just don't want to deal with it.
I just feel like they the too superstar for it, or they're not really dedicating their full effort into it. Because you have artists that are like, oh, I'm a rapper. They ain't putting no promotion behind themselves. They're not really showing no face appearance.
Right, and that's actually the most annoying thing to hear when somebody's like, "Oh, I'm a rapper." It's like, "Oh, you know, he's actually a rapper," and it's just like,
we're all rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, what are the plans for advertisement? Unless you don't have the liberty to say that yet.
Just really cracking down on social media, like, because a lot of the stuff I do is just like being like, here's a mixing tip, or like, here's my opinion on something.
To me, to be an executive producer, you talk to the artist about what their idea is, and then your job is to make sure that the train stays on the tracks to make that idea come to fruition, and also kind of polish it up. Anything that you can add to make it better.
At what point did you realize that you could convert music from a lifestyle into a way of living?
Probably when I had my first child.
Wow.
I just didn't understand life from that perspective yet. Music felt, I think, like a good time. You know, we didn't really think about what we were doing. We loved it, but we were always in the night. Let's go have a drink. Let's go out tonight. Let's do that. And you have children, and it becomes about, got more responsibilities now. You can't just live in a camper plugged into the bar every night. You know?
A guy come in from, I think, Fairhope, but he had some work done, and we did the fretwork in one of his guitars, and he came to pick it up, and he brought that thing onto the floor, plugged it into an amp, on the sales floor, and just melted faces. Just destroyed for far too long, and me and my coworker looked at each other, and we just looked at the guy, and we looked at each other. It's like, man. That, and just when you have something that's really old and you want to be able to preserve the history of it too, this probably neck and neck there.
Pun intended. Ladies and gentlemen, our second catch of the night, Contingents. If you like live music, the Gulf Coast Music Listening Room event at Spring Hill College is where you should be on Saturday, September 27th at 7 p.m. For $10, come enjoy some originals and make connections with other music lovers. A listening room is a respectful environment for the sole purpose of observing great music. As of now, no alcohol or any other outside substances will be permitted. To buy pre-sale tickets, find us on Cash App at $sign Gulf Coast Music and show us your receipt at the door. We'll have t-shirts. See you guys there. Hey fighters, listen up. Are you tired of feeling like your conditioning holds you back in competition? It's time to bridge the gap between theory and real performance. At Dexter's Fitness Center, we're launching a combat sports strength and conditioning program designed for boxers, kickboxers, MMA fighters, and combat athletes who want to get faster, stronger, and more flexible while building the endurance to go the distance. No more outdated workouts, no more burnout. This program is built to enhance your skill work, prevent injuries, and maximize your potential without wasting your time or overwhelming your body. Training starts August 12th at Dexter's Fitness Center, 1900 Government Street, Mobile, Alabama. Sessions are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. If you're ready to step into every fight confident, prepared, and in peak condition, call 251-709-2654 or email contact@dextersfitnesscenter.com today. Let's build the fighter you're meant to be. When you go to other cities, how do you explain Mobile?
It's too small to be a big city.
Right.
And like too big to be a small city. And like we kind of got our own vibe. Like it was like, oh, Bama this, Bama that. Like, nah, man, like we don't compare ourselves to the rest of the state.
Right.
Like Mobile got its own just thing going on.
But I definitely love being from the city, man. Again, I being honest, like in the beginning, it was real rough on me in the city. Like people just were not into what I had going on. And you go outside, you go make something happen, you come back, it's love.
I really want to just like grow Mississippi, you know what I mean? Be like I know like Ray Sherman, you know Ray Sherman in there?
Yes.
They're from Mississippi, but like.
Really?
I really want to like grow the coast, you know what I'm saying?
Right. I heard Ugly God was from Mississippi as well.
Yeah, he's from Mississippi. But, like,
He doesn't
I don't
claim
know.
it.
Now, a lot of people don't claim it.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to be the one that claims it and like
That's good.
put on, trying to put on for the for the state.
And then I got expelled at the end of my sophomore year.
Holy shit! For what?
I made a diss track on my principal.
That's insane. Bro.
And I was running for class president.
That's insane.
And
bro.
I made a diss track on the girl who won every year before that. And I like.
Did you win? Like,
no, I got expelled because of it.
but like, actually, did you win? Like,
No, I would have won. Yeah.
You're the people's hero.
Yeah, I was. Dude.
If I can go without turning that television on and seeing the news and who's doing what just for a little bit.
Yeah, that's terrific. That is so terrific, man.
The other thing is take your shoes off. Go stand in the dirt for at least a half hour a day.
I don't prepare, bro. I just get my team together. We go do what we do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just like when I go to the studio, it be some spur of the moment. I don't book a session, goddamn, and be like, hey man, you open, you gotta open it 2 weeks later, or you gotta open a week later. When I get that feeling, then I call most of the engineers. They gonna get them other people up out of there, and I'm coming in. You know what I'm saying? So
it seemed like people actually kind of took music a little more serious then than they do now. Now people just go in there, go in the booth, say pretty much whatever, and just throw it out there. Don't even wait. No critiquing, no nothing. Barely even have a lot of it. Don't even be mixed and mastered. A lot of it. So.
They had a sign up in the office that said, "Success is waking up in the morning and going to bed at night, and in between doing whatever you want to." And I was like, that shit always stuck with me. I was like, oh shit, this kind of is the goal of life. Like,
Yeah.
be able to do what the fuck you want to.
If the crowd sees you're feeling it, they're gonna feel it. If I'm out there and I'm just having fun, because a lot of folks they're scared to perform. See me when I get up to perform, it's more of an energy release. Like I'm just everything that's bottled up. You feel me? Gone through it. Even when I'm rapping, I still kind of just hold a lot back. Still not, but when I don't know. It's just like when I'm on stage and people are seeing me rapping. It's I could just I don't know.
It's magical.
It's magical.
So like he was saying, alter egos and stuff like that. I do plan on dropping an album, and it's gonna be called Bipolar Bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Bipolar Bitch. One day I'm sad, one day I'm in love, one day
Touching all emotions.
talking about everything. And like she said, you gonna feel me or you're not gonna feel me.
Crazy, brother. That was packed.
Packed. That's the hometown hero.
Fred's, Boosie at Fred's in Tigerland and LSU.
Golly, bro.
That was by far probably one of the best nights I've ever had. And I mean,
King of the jungle. Do you have to pay taxes on the sale of beats?
Yes, technically, yes. You know what I'm saying?
Technically, yes.
You know, won't
Yes.
get technical. Yeah, you gotta pay tax, man. But Sam, there's small amounts where motherfuckers won't really bother you about it. But if you start to do large numbers, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna find you.
Where do you guys see heavy metal in the next few years?
They're gonna hate me for it because they're not fans of Sleep Token.
I love Sleep
Do you? I never hear any hype from you in the chat. It's always this man and Jameson throwing all the shade on Sleep Token, but they already built. They were #1 on the top Billboard.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
They've got a band in Reckless Strays that is about as big as you can be in country music right now.
Wonder why? It's just so Elvis.
It is cool. My neighbors 2 door downs, Reckless Strays played their wedding 6 years ago.
So, oh my god.
It's not too long ago.
That's like investing in Apple.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting the bass and drums down, that's kind of like the balls of the band.
Yeah.
And
that's a crazy way to put it.
Yeah.
Sure.
It lays a foundation.
Yeah.
A foundation to build upon.
Yeah. Tell me you're 15 without telling me.
See the clothes. I feel like with clothes, no matter what it is, someone gonna like it.
Yeah.
Someone.
Yeah.
With music, everybody might not like it. It's different. Then the clothes, I can hide behind my clothes page.
Right, because people need clothes. They don't need music.
It's optional. Clothes, like you got to wake up and put on clothes.
You gotta
You're
wear
going to jail.
Yeah.
You can't walk outside naked. So.
Right, unless you're at the strip club.
Recent success, and so more people are coming to me to write for their albums and things like that.
Can you speak on that?
Well, there's a bunch of people. My friend Charlie Argo just put a great album out. My friend Lauren Spring put some of her songs out. The Red Clay Strays, I've written with them, since they've been a band, and they put one of our songs they put on their last studio album and the Live from the Ryman album.
Put no man but God above you. Like, you really can use it in a lot of different ways. So like NMBG, no man but God.
I love that.
In the back of your cliche high school mind, you would think that like, oh, everybody's thinking, why isn't she there now?
Even though everybody's got their own things going on.
Exactly.
Talk to me through some of the products.
Beard products is what we started with. Our regrowth serum is a big hit. The
Serum.
regrowth
I
is
haven't heard that since Phineas and Ferb.
So it takes that, and there's a lot on the market that is for the same use. The problem is they're all using harsh chemicals, or most of them are using a harsh chemical. Now, don't get me wrong, those harsh chemicals work, but they don't work for everybody.
Horse or harsh?
Horse. Sorry.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I'm speaking a little too fast.
So the trappers and the people that like flash money and sell drugs, people like worship the ground they, you feel me, walk on. And I noticed like I've done a lot out of the city. As you can see, I got all this content, you know, I've met all these people, I've done different things, I've had little viral moments here and there. But it's appreciated, but at the same time, I see like dudes that are in the city that have never left the city, you know?
I see.
And I'm just as hard as them. But they sell drugs and they're in the streets and they fly out his money, so people love them more like.
But I have some news to share.
Please.
Movera is collaborating with Fairhope Film Festival,
Tight.
which happens annually, second week of November, 13th through 16th this time around.
In the choreographed dance routine, was there ever a point where you were self-conscious, or did that just come naturally?
Ain't the first time I did it, I wasn't nervous. I ain't care. But one thing I know, I had to get more creamier, like more nice.
That's crazy.
And he stopped in the middle and told the crowd, like, I'm sorry, I'm not a woman, I can't hit those notes. And my confident college self was like, I can hit it. And he's like, if I pull you up here, will you sing it?
Oh,
that's
awesome.
So I sang it with him. And from then on out, he's like, I need you up here.
Singing in the car, like turn on like Chris Brown or something. I try to get somebody that's really like test my limits, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't sing as good as Chris Brown, so I'm like, I'm gonna see how good I can do.
I'm at the point where, okay, I'm not where I wanna be, but it's smooth right now.
I've made a song about Las Vegas before I went. So I had to go to Las Vegas to get the full experience. Then I had to come back and finish the song. That song's out right now, by the way. Go listen to Rolling.
Us figuring out how to create, a world of imagination around the music that we write, and and it employs a lot of the ideas from Electric Blue Young.
Rap books come with GarageBand.
I got you.
So like I tapped in on GarageBand.
Is that how you made your stuff initially?
Yeah, I still record on GarageBand to this day.
What?
Yeah.
You don't go to a producer? I mean, an engineer?
I am the producer and engineer. Like,
damn, dude, that's crazy as hell.
Yeah, like I've been fucking with it since freshman year, like to this day. So I feel like I had to master that.
Any person that you see on any scene from Bama, that feels like they're dogs. Think about it. Deontay Wilder, dog.
Yeah.
The people on the let's see, football, of course. Dog.
J.D. Davidson's from Bama, I think.
Dog.
Oh, he went. Have you ever killed a turkey as it's on the move?
He's just kind of strutting around,
right,
walking,
and then poof.
Then he's no longer there.
Yeah,
but
gone.
Tastes great. I got to make music though. I got to. Like that's me. I'm not gonna never just stop. I gotta be like, man, I gotta make some music. But it be times where I can't get to the yo, or I'm stuck, or I'd have been locked up. I done had some, ups and downs on that too. Like, so. It's a trip, bro, and it's life lessons too. Just learning.
So this is Gulf Coast Music. Okay. I have, in my making music, I've tried to promote it various ways, and one of those was by sending it to Instagram pages that had followers on them. And last summer, I was like, actually, my buddy suggested that. We started a channel called Gulf Coast Music so that we could promote it, and I took it upon myself to start it, and would refer back to him, and shout out Seabass, Spring Hill guys know him. But anyway, I started it last summer, and I would just take other artists' YouTube music videos and copy the link and download it, and then put it into Canva and make it a little video, and then spam follow those guys' followers. So right now I'm at 5,000 following. It used to be at like 7,000 following, but we try to trim the number down. essentially that's how I would do it. And just little by little, people kind of saw what I was going for, of like promoting Gulf Coast artists by reposting their music videos.